Now I'm going to take you behind the yellow door, because while the office area stops here, the studio continues into there because that is my workshop. This is my resin room. As I'm coming in, I have my bulletin board, cork board, and this is all like notes, cards, all kinds of stuff. Like when people send me letters or stuff to my P.O. box, I keep it all. Most of it is here. I do have some of it in another box. The really Christmassy stuff I like to put up in my office, like around Christmas. But besides that, I do put most of it in here. Stepping into the room. Sorry about the light in here. It's very pink, and the sound is probably pretty funky right now. But yeah, so I redid this room maybe 4 or 5 months ago. There's a whole video on my second channel about this, Teenier Tinkers. It's like an hour-long vlog. But it did not look this cute before. Now it's cute. It's very neon though. I didn't realize how bright the color was going to be in a space with no windows, but it's like neon. I have my sink area over here and all of my tools hanging up. When we redid it though, like a bunch of this all just got put in. I have my white shelves and I have storage for different things up here. This is some of my shipping supplies. Like I have bubble mailers and like paper bubble wrap and packing tape and stuff like that is stored here. I have small bins and stuff here. So these are for like small projects. Like small projects and stuff I put in here. Like if I print off a doll and it's not sanded and assembled, I'll put them in like one of the small bins and just set it to the side for when I have a minute to finish it. And that's basically what this is too. Over here I have wig making supplies, but I also have things like Dremels and some doll box like carrier overflow I don't have a spot for. Up top I have like stock things, so I have like some stuff for my stock sale I had left over, stuff for a different convention I'm doing that's not doll related I have up there. Over here I have silicone mats all over. These are so much easier to clean than scrubbing down the counter because it's all clean right now. That's why I'm barehanded. Otherwise I would never be barehanded in here. But this is all just silicone mats that I can wipe down with alcohol and clean. And it's basically where I'll put like resin prints once they're washed if I need to dry them. Because you have to dry them before you cure them, otherwise they get like residue on them. It's also just like my dishes area. For me, dishes is like tools and stuff that I had to wash. You know, even stuff like paint palettes. I've got hooks up here where I hang up. I've got some hemostats and some scissors. This mesh strainer, which like helps me when I'm taking stuff out of the alcohol, because you don't let any of the resin or alcohol run down the sink. You don't do it. It does get on the edges sometimes, but you scrub it out. You don't run it down your drain. Do not run it down your drain. Okay. Again, we have scrapers. We have funnels. That's to put resin, like you strain it out from like with a coffee filter and you can put it back in the resin bottle. This is for my wash and cure station. And then this is all tiled back here with this super cute like disco tile. And then over here, I've just got like a paintbrush and I've got a scrub brush for scrubbing out my sink or my tile or whatever I need to clean. Over on this side is like my actual resin printers and stuff. I have my wash station, my wash cure station right here. This is the Elegoo wash cure station. I could probably use a bigger one, but I'm just going to make do until this one gives out on me. This is the cover for that. There's like linties and stuff stuck to it. Like, just forgive it. To it, I've got my first 3D printer. This is an Elegoo Mars Pro 2. They're off right now. There is still some resin in the vats, but I basically try and keep it off unless I'm about to. And then next to it, I've got my Elegoo Saturn 8K. This is my bigger printer. I love this one. It's so fast. It's so nice. It's got a filter in the back. Yeah. All of that is kind of powered from this outlet to a power bar that runs all along the back. Also, there is a silicone mat here. This does have some resin residue on it. I need to wipe up. I forgot to when I tidied up in here, but yeah, will not be touching any of that. Do not touch resin with your hands. You really shouldn't spend a bunch of time around uncured resin without a respirator. I forgot that I hadn't wiped that up properly, so I'm gonna limit my time in here. But I do also have an industrial ventilation system above me that pulls air out. So I'm not like breathing a lot of off-gassing and stuff all the time. If you use resin printers, like you absolutely need to have proper ventilation and like safety. Yeah, it's super dangerous. So like, yeah, I say that as I'm standing here without a mask. Anyways, let's hurry this up because I'm standing here without a mask. Here I've got some tools. So some silicone, these are like mixers. Like if I want to mix colors, I'll use stuff like that. I've got some sculpting tools next to it just hanging out, and then some paint and palettes that I recently washed but haven't put away. They're just there too. And then I've got some liquid resin tints for like coloring resin. If I buy white, I can make any color I want essentially. Over my printers, I do store boxes. So I have boxes for my big dolls, small doll boxes, like different sizes for like micros, tinies, full-size dolls, all that. I've also got a thermometer, so you can see it's kind of cold in here right now. Maybe you can't see. There we go. Right now it's about 19 degrees in here. If I was printing, I would need it to be about 25. Anything under 25, and a lot of times the print will fail. So that's why I have a thermometer, like room thermometer for this space. Over here, I've got some storage stuff. This is from IKEA as well. I've got a couple extra prototype dolls and bodies. I keep just like unfinished, like these are fully cured pieces, like things I was like, oh, I didn't quite get to do anything with these. I made all these like little bears. I was going to make tic-tac-toes and then I didn't, but maybe I'll do something with that eventually. Those are just there. Just got sponges there right now. But then I have things like magnets and hooks. And then over top of that, I have this shelf where I keep a lot of my like small prototypes, the ones that have survived. So I have this art doll, and then the very first clay doll I ever tried to make, like she's rough, okay, like she's not having a good time. And then I have like Clover's very first version, and then the Sweetheart body versions I'm actively working on. They're just sitting in here because I do prototype in a smaller scale than I intend the dolls to be. This is mostly just to save on resin and time and effort, but also so that I know if I want to scale it down in the future, the body will work at that scale, and then as I scale up, I can identify more problems or issues. Also got down here, my respirator is hanging. I have a measuring cup. I use that to like mix resin a lot. I have two space heaters. I only need to have the black one in here. The other one is just in here. And then under here, I have like my resin storage on this like little caddy. I've got some gloves back there. And then I just have a box of just like random stuff. It's just random stuff. And a garbage can, obviously. Note, if you are resin printing, please only throw out resin pieces if they're cured. Don't be throwing out uncured resin parts. Just don't do it.